Hello fellas, this is teacher Paulo Gilberto speaking from São Paulo, Brazil, bringing out a little bit of bringing your attention or asking you to take some care with two kinds of questions that might come, especially when you are approaching part 1 evasion topics and also part 3 unexpected situation. So, for instance, this is all about the test. In the updated test, the examiner might ask you the following question. Which one is more complex? A failure at V1 or at V2? So, you see, the examiner is asking you to compare, so please don't use the superlative. So, use the comparative. For instance, your answer should be developed this way. In my opinion, at V1 or at V2, a failure is more complex because, and then you justify. So what you need to do here is to pay close attention to the way the examiner makes the question using a comparative. Which one is more complex, alpha or bravo? However, the examiner might ask you this way. In which phase, at V1, at VR, or at V2, an emergency is the most complex to manage? And then, see, the examiner is not asking you to compare anymore. The examiner is asking you to pick up one, V1, VR, V2, and then you should develop this way. In my opinion, at V1, VR, V2, a failure is the most complex to manage because, and then once again you justify. So what you need to do is to see whether the examiner is asking you to compare, so which one is more complex, and then your answer is comparing as well. So blah 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 is more complex because, or the examiner might ask you here the superlative, so the most complex, and then your answer must follow this. So in my opinion, at blah 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 or at blah blah blah, a failure is the most complex. Okay, if you are still in two minds, ask the examiner to repeat the question just to make sure to ensure yourself whether the examiner is asking you to compare more complex, more dangerous, more serious, or to use the superlative, the most complex, the most dangerous, the most serious, and so on. So, any question, just let me know, and I'll be back soon, guys. Stay safe.